Is it a male or a female?
What, dog?
No, that posted that.
Alright, hello everyone, it's Jay, another video, and today we'll have
Brian. Hi.
Brian, and Brian is...
CIS.
Sis.
Sis.
Alright, today we're going to be reacting to some hate comments I got a while back. Basically, a barber's rejected to cut my hair. I put it on Facebook. People didn't like the fact that I didn't like the fact I got my hair cut. Didn't get my hair cut. Didn't get my hair cut. So, I have Brian here, and basically we're just going to see what Brian thinks of it. Because Brian is very pro-trans.
I am.
He is.
I'm just a human being after all.
True that. True. Can I ask why you felt the need to state you were a trans man when you were going to get a haircut?
Well, why not?
Are you sure about that?
I didn't walk into the barbers and be like, I'm trans, can I have a
Hi,
haircut?
I'm trans. You want to cut my hair?
Yeah, I'm trans, will you cut my hair? I'll give you some equality points. Sorry, I didn't do that. So, stupid. Man up, put your hands in your pocket and find your ball sack for sake. Don't have one. Okay, this one's a good one, you ready?
Why not?
Sometimes I identify myself as a dog, but still, without looking like one, I wouldn't be able to go to Pets at Home and get my tail trimmed.
That just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. No,
No?
it doesn't.
Is it a male or a female?
What, dog?
No, that's it.
Okay, the woman who actually runs the barbers ended up commenting on the post since it got around, and she commented saying, "Hi, our staff never refused to do transgender's hair." I have transgender hair.
You got transgender hair? Is it?
Transgender hair.
Did the government provide that, or is it just something you got yourself?
Get it on the door.
No.
Yeah. Let's say, for example, that I identify myself as a black African American man. Does that mean I can get a visa and say the N-word 1-2-0-0-0-0 times a day?
Sorry, did you malfunction or is that how you did it?
Well, you put like a big number, but I'm dyslexic.
Well, no, because that's not how you were born into. You know, it's just identifying that, you know, you want to do that. But you're born into being transgender.
Yeah.
So, you know, don't be a
Don't be a there's you talk. If I identify as a woman, grew my hair long and all that, would I then be able to enter a woman's dressing room? Right, I'm going to stop there. If you identify as a woman, you can go into a woman's space. If you're a trans woman. Trans women are women? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that point's completely blown. Would I be entitled to attend meetings for women's only? Yeah? If you identified as a woman? Yeah. And finally, if you identify as a man, does that mean I can knock you out without being called a woman beater? Yes. Yes, it does.
Well,
Come at me, bro.
but, yeah.
Fight me.
So, violence begets violence begets violence, basically, because you don't agree with something.
More or less.
Hitting someone's still wrong at the end of the day.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, true. Okay. After going through these comments in your Facebook profile and looking at both sides of the situation, does anybody think the attitude may have been an issue? So this guy's saying my attitude was why I got rejected.
Well, you haven't taken the time to look at both sides of the issue because you haven't talked to both sides of the issue. So, if you knew the person, right, you would know that is not Jay. That is a totally misnomer, and you've never bothered asking both sides of the story. You've just read what. And you know, just go with that.
That two bleeps out and I'm going to use the noise he did before.
Stop it. Get some help.
Okay, the next comment. Vegans?
Vegans?
Vegans.
What's that even got to do with it?
I think they're saying I'm sensitive, so I'm a vegan. Vegan-phobic. Vegan-phobic.
So, you're trans vegan?
Female to vegetable. Stand is that you're a woman 24/7, which you have every right to be, yet kick off when a barber refuses to cut your hair. Because you were knocked back, you've now reverted back to male. Excuse me if I sound ignorant, I'm just confused. It sounds like you pick and choose to suit you.
No. You don't?
No, I don't want to know.
No. Because you do live 24/7
as
a man.
Do you want to cough? You can
No.
cough, we'll edit it out. You're having a fit because an all-male barbers wouldn't accept the fact you're confused about your gender.
Well, no. You're not confused about your gender.
I'm not confused at all. It's everyone else that's confused.
Everybody else is confused. And I don't get the barber side of it again. You know? Yes, it's sometimes more difficult to cut a woman's hair than a man's hair. But, then again...
I'd show back in sights.
well, exactly. You know, I mean, it's not exactly rocket science.
In other news today, there was a massive earthquake in Taiwan. Over 180 people are injured, and so far 2 people have died when a building collapsed. In more news, hundreds of people have been told they have cancer, and even more will die of it. Sorry to hear you couldn't get your hair cut.
In other news today, people worrying about things that are beyond their control. Such as earthquakes, buildings collapsing, and things like that. All horrible, I know, but to a person who identifies as a man, goes into a shop and expects to have the services that are needed and required and done, and then to be told no just because somebody has a false opinion.
False opinion,
False
good
opinion.
wording.
A false
Fake
opinion
news.
Fake
news.
Fake news. Yeah, hashtag. Fake news.
What hashtag?
Yeah, so, you know, why?
Just apples and oranges, isn't it? It's no correlation. I got very nice comments as well. I did get a lot of support as much as I did get bad comments. They were very nice, so I just want to read a few.
Yes, something good.
So people know that not everybody's... I've never heard anything so ridiculous in my life. Refusing to cut your hair because he sees you as a woman. Regardless of what he thinks of your identity as a male, you should have to go... Therefore you choose to go to a barber's and he refuses. What a dickhead. I've had plenty of women getting haircuts in barbers so clearly that helmet just had a problem because you're trans.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, if sometimes a woman wants a perm, or it wants it frayed, or wants it like Jennifer Aniston wise, yeah, they go to a stylist.
Stylist?
Yeah. If they want a short back and sides, if they want a quiff, if they want anything like that, they go to a barber to buy an ice cream. You wouldn't go to a sunbed shop, would you?
No. And I had people sticking up for us in the comments from the hate comments, which is stuff like clarifying, he is male, he identifies as male, not female, he wanted a haircut, and that's all that matters.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but you should, if anybody's watching this, don't be afraid to report hate crime, speak out about it. If the police don't listen, then you ring them again and again, and somebody will. There's plenty of places you can go. If you go to your local pride centres, they'll be able to help you report hate crimes. And if this content was something that you found quite funny and you'd like to see Brian again. Trans ally, Brian Walker.
Proud to be.
Okay, if it was content you'd like to see again, remember to subscribe and like the video, and I'll carry on. And I don't know why I move my hands so much.
Leave
but
a comment down below.
Comment. Sound like a... If you've had any bad experiences getting haircuts or just anything, just tell us the funniest one down below, because I personally, you just want to laugh it off. So, have a good day. Say bye.
Goodbye. We don't need to see the hate. Let's see the love.
It's like Ringo Starr.
Yeah.
Peace and love.
Thomas the Tank Engine pulled into the station.